Hey, Juice Chicken. I'm bringing you guys my Tales of Xillia impressions. Now, three things. One, I am working on thumbnails, so tell me how that first one came out. And second, I've been having some mic problems, so if this mic sounds different or any better, can you guys tell me, please? So, yeah, that. And third, I want to thank you guys for 50 subscribers. Hopefully, we can get to 100 soon. And if you haven't, tell your friends about this channel because I'm sure that they might find something that appeals to them between the Naruto, Call of Duty, Battlefield, and whatever. Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid. I haven't uploaded that yet, but I probably will soon. So without further, yeah, just fuck it. Let's just get into it. So Tales of Xillia. If you know any of the Tales franchise, you know that it's a JRPG game, and being a JRPG, there's obviously going to be cliche. It's a Japanese role playing game, and yeah. So in this first impressions, I'll be covering what I think about the pacing, game mechanics, or like mechanics in the fighting system, and overall appeal. If you should buy it or not, just after the first impressions. So let's get into it. So first impressions on the pacing. Now, if you guys have played any type of JRPG game, you know that you're either just going to be thrown into some random fight and you're barely going to know what to do. You're going to die. It's like part of the campaign. Then you maybe come back to life and then they teach you how to fight. Or you are kind of horribly slowed down and you get out of the hype of the game. So by the time you actually get into like the actual good part of the game, you're kind of just like bored out of your mind. This game has successfully done something that I haven't felt in a while about gaming. And this game, it brings you right into the campaign, like right into what the whole part's supposed to be. Because okay, so the two main characters are named Jude, Mila, and they or Mila, I don't know how to pronounce it, Jude or Mila. So basically, they're the two protagonists that you have to choose between. So with Jude, he okay. So I know I'm just like restarting sentences randomly, but just bear with me. I have a lot to say about this. So Jude is a medical student who's, I guess, trying to become a doctor or something to help people with like their spirit energy or something or their soul energy. I sound like I'm reading off something from the Yu Yu Hakusho, but I'm not. So Jude, he's trying to become one of the best medics of the little town that they're in. Don't blame me. I don't remember the name. I don't know anybody who remembers the name of those towns. They're like some real crazy stuff. But on to why I like the pacing of the game. So the pacing of the game, it was good because you learned a little bit of back information about Jude, and it was fast enough that you still had the hype going to the game and your expectations. Because going to this game, I had some pretty high expectations because if you went around YouTube, it's been hyped up. Some people didn't like the voices, and there was a lot to be said about this game. So first off, straight off the bat, the pacing, it was great. We learned a little bit about Jude's past, not about his past, but like his backstory and just why he's there and doing what he's doing. And then we learn about Mila. Well, at first, when we first see Mila, it's kind of awkward because it's like she's at a shrine. What's she doing? So she's in this shrine. She can possess four elements: earth, fire, water. I think wind too. And she's basically a god, which we soon find out. Oh my god, I spoiled it. Okay, so um, overall, I like how the game is moving. It's not moving too slow and it's not moving too fast because you get to stop and admire like the surroundings around you because the graphics are beautiful. I like the surrounding, and overall, it doesn't feel like anything is being rushed, like from the character development to just like running. It's just when we actually see those two characters, unlike most RPGs, who kind of force a friendship or like it's some horribly long process to become a friend. They became friends like typical people would. Not that typical people go around fighting like monsters or anything, but it's like from lighthearted experiences, they seem to become closer and bond, even though they still seem a little distant to each other because Mila just wants to do her mission and take out that machine that for the life of me I cannot remember, but she says that humans don't really need it and we don't know or they don't know how to control it in the game. So yeah, I like how the bonds are being created between all the characters and the um how the story is going. It's progressing nicely. No characters are like seemingly forced down or like shoved down our throats. Of like, oh, here's the main character. I hope you guys like enjoy him. They're gonna have like one moment of kind of bonding, and they're all of a sudden best friends. They go through a couple of moments where they seriously depend on one another to fulfill what they need to do so they can continue through their path. And that sounded horribly vague, but you guys get what I'm saying after talking about the pacing for so long. I like all the characters. Jude, typical main character. I know this game starts to feel like an anime because like Jude is kind of weak and he's depending on somebody else for power. It's kind of like a shonen, but and then we meet Milla and Alvin. Alvin just we don't know what he's like. He was given a mysterious way of entering the game, which I really enjoy, but at the same time, you kind of just want to know his intentions. But it's building up the mystery aspect, which I also really like about this game because we kind of want to know his real intentions of helping them. Maybe he wants to use Milla for something. We don't know. This is all speculation because I haven't beaten the game yet. And if you imported the game, then don't leave any spoilers. Don't be an ass for the people that are watching this video. And yeah, let's see what else can I say. The graphics are pretty good actually for a PS3 game, especially what could be one of the quote unquote last PS3 games. I doubt it because they're still making games for the PS3, like pretty like a lot, and I will not say like anymore. So let's see, we talked about pacing, the characters, I guess. We talked about the graphics, and do I recommend this game? I don't really. When I was adding this point to my bullet points of things to talk about, I didn't think it would be that good of a point after just simply looking at the game because I'm about 3.5 hours into the game and I'm really enjoying it. I'm still kind of part of the Xillia hype and I can't wait for Xillia 2, which is coming out next year. And honestly, just off of sheer enjoyment, I would tell you guys, my bad, to pick up this game. It's really appealing to me. I've almost completely given up on the Final Fantasy franchise after they're making a third sequel after Final Fantasy 13. So yeah, that's about it for me. Oh yeah, one last thing is a lot of RPGs play isn't kind of like a Pokemon game. You choose an attack, they'll like run out, like slice them, use some magic or like some item. In this game, everything is in real time, which I really like. It might be why Kingdom Hearts appeals to me so much as an RPG, but yeah, that's about it. It's real time combat. It's not anything awkward like just you click a button, they run up attack, you like use the item and all that stuff. The battle system seems to be pretty refined, but I haven't played a lot of the Tales of games, so I don't think I'm at a will to even like say that. But I kind of like how fluid the combat seems to be. I don't have any complaints about it really at all. I wouldn't say, well, actually, I say it's perfect for the time being. But as the game progresses, I might have some more to say about it. I might review this game, but it'll be a pretty long review because my videos are long in general. But that's about it. If you enjoyed the video, comment, rate, and sub. And Tales of Grace is up. I'm sorry I could never beat you, even after having the game for almost 3 years now. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. If you enjoyed the video, comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.